Hello, Blah6 here, joined by Equestron again.
Hello.
And we are here to do a bit of a big July video. Probably not going to be that big, probably be the standard like hour, hour and a half, maybe two if we're pushing it, but we'll see.
hmm
Yeah, so we have quite a few things to take care of. First thing is going to be a discussion slash ranking of all the Pokemon anime films.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to take over during the second half, but it'll be very interesting to see where your thoughts are on the first half of what we're gonna be looking at.
Yeah, and apologies that I haven't done the big music video thingy for the Diamond and Pearl videos. A lot happened, and I've been trying to focus more on my work to get some more spending cash, so apologies on that. So, yeah, I'll try to make some time this week or next week. I will have it done by the end of the summer, I can promise that much at least. All right, but moving on. Let's get to the movies. Starting with Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I can't see your screen. Are you screen sharing right now?
Oh, right. I'm glad you reminded me now instead of later.
There we go.
Uh,
Okay, starting with Pokemon the first movie. Yeah, I think B's fair.
mm, yeah, B. I enjoy it more than some other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like I mean it does have a nostalgia factor to it. It is one of the first it is one of the first movies I saw on a school night, like because it opened on a Wednesday for whatever reason.
you actually saw it in
And
theaters.
yeah, I actually saw it in theaters. Um,
I think I
because it
saw.
was
I think I saw
it,
the what is it? The reissue, like 20 years later.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, because and then they were giving out the Pokemon cards at the whenever you bought tickets, and I was like in line, like it was like the theater was packed, and we watched the movie. Um, Everyone was baffled by the Pikachu's vacation short that came before it. But the movie itself, people were having a great time with. Like I still recall the scene where Ash comes out of the smoke and he's like, "You can't do this. I won't let you." And the whole theater was like, "Yeah!"
It's certainly a
And then
memorable movie, no doubt about that.
yeah, and then when Ash died and was brought back to life, the whole theater just went nuts. Like, yeah. But yeah, like I think because I remember watching it like a couple of years ago. I think it's still a pretty good, it's still a pretty like engaging film, like, for as short as it is. It's like what, like 70 something minutes.
Yeah, it.
But I remember when I bought it on DVD, and I like, because I was such a big Pokemon fan at the time, I just watched it twice in a day for whatever reason because I had nothing to do. So I was like, I'm just gonna watch Pokemon the first movie all day.
Hmm.
But it does have some pretty like dated elements. Like some of the voice acting isn't too great. When it tries to have a message, it's not too great.
Pokemon aren't meant
Uh,
to fight. Not like
yeah,
this. Not
just,
like
yeah,
this.
just proves that fighting is wrong. Shut up, Misty. And then with them misnaming Pokemon even got on my nerves, even as a kid. Like when they called Scyther Alakazam,
Alakazam.
and they
Scyther.
called it, and they
Did,
called
did, did everyone in the
Pidgey.
theater fucking correct them? I hope.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my
And
god.
then when the Pidgeot was called Pidgeotto.
Uh huh.
uh, but yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good,
Mm-hmm.
but this might be controversial. I think 2000 is way better.
I think 2000 is an S rank to me. Like 2000 is actually a legitimately good movie. For some reason, I usually take time to actually watch the movie every year because it's actually a really well made film, even without the whole Pokemon thing attached to it.
Yeah, I rewatched this movie like 2 or 3 years ago, and
hmm
I love this movie now.
Yeah, it's actually Like my personal favorite Pokemon movie, and actually like a really good movie on its own. It's I just like I think the voice acting is like so like way better than the first movie. I think the story is way better, and even like the humor is way better. I think because Pokemon the first movie was like so serious that Pokemon the movie 2000 was such a breath of fresh air with having like a humorous tone to it, and also like the music is incredible. It probably has my favorite Pokemon movie score of the ones I've seen.
The I forget what the song's name is, but like the one that Melody plays near the end
Yeah.
of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Well, what is it? Song of Lugia.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, that's it's one of my favorite themes of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I saw it as a kid, I like went out and bought the soundtrack for it, and I still have the soundtrack on me. And what was really good is that like even like the people who were making the soundtrack recognized how good that song was, because like at first it's all like pop songs and all that stuff, but then at the very end they played the song of Lugia. I'm like, this is an amazing soundtrack.
I
because you because they acknowledged how good that song was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't feel like I've said enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Melody as like a one-off character is one of the best of the Pokemon films, easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Like I did do like an everything wrong with the movie like a few years ago, like years and years ago, but it was more like a very like comedic take on the everything wrong with formula, where it was,
As if you don't do that already.
yeah, it was as if I don't do that already, but this was like even more so because I'm not sure if it was an everything right wrong with. If it was like a right one, there'd be way more rights. But
Yeah,
but for this movie, I was just pretty much just just taking comedic shots at it, but very much in the way of like, oh, this is actually a good movie though. But
yeah.
unfortunately,
You see the problem with those kinds of things is that it's pretty obvious that the originator, CinemaSins, is a lot worse than everyone who has ripped them off.
yeah. But unfortunately, that video was taken down like a few months later, which was unfortunate. But
Do you still have like the original file on your computer?
I think I still have the original file on the computer I used to make it with. Because I always considered revisiting the movie because the source I was using was like the full screen DVD and not the widescreen Blu-ray that came out like a couple years afterwards.
Yeah. I have the Blu-ray trilogy. I have the original trilogy on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, me too. Like I got it in the steelbook.
Yeah, and
version,
if you want to do like an everything wrong with on like the Pokemon movies that you saw, then by all means invite me over.
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like or we would both like take a look at the movie, and then like you could record some of your own sins or positives, and then I would make my own and combine them together.
Yeah, we can we could do like we could just choose an arbitrary number and just be like, oh well, we'll just decide like a win here, a sin here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll probably just write notes first, and then we'll just come up with anything else that comes to our mind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Enough about Pokemon 2000. Like this video is not the Pokemon 2000 like praise hour.
Yeah. 3 is definitely going in A, pretty much right next to 2000. But on which side is it better or worse? You're gonna say it's worse because you said 2000's better. So yeah. I'm gonna say it's better to counteract it, but they're pretty close.
I'm going to have to revisit the third movie.
Yeah,
because when I first saw it, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah. Yeah, like how you said 2000 is like a real movie. I'd say 3 is a bit closer to that in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Like here's how I see it. Hold on. 2000. I enjoy pretty much mostly from an entertainment standpoint. Like I probably couldn't tell you that it's like a masterpiece as far as like an analytical eye. 3 is more balanced in that regard. It's just as enjoyable as it is good on an analytical and technical level.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say the reason why I like 3 more is because all of the side characters are good, not just Melody.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like essentially like 2000's a 9 and 3 is a 9.1.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how close they are, like by like 0.1.
Mm-hmm.
I can't emphasize that enough.
Right.
Um, Now we move on to movies that a part of me kind of wishes that they could maybe rework or remake. We'll get to remakes later, but
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
I personally didn't like it. I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Like I
Um,
feel like there are a lot of aspects of Forever that could have been rewritten and been better.
mm-hmm.
And I put it next to the first movie, but only for now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go further down, I'm sure, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Forever. I don't even really dislike it, and I don't even think it's meh or anything like that. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good. There's definitely problems with the story. I will not lie there.
Right.
But I'm not going to pretend that I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
for me, like Forever came out during the time when I was starting to kind of move away from the Pokemon series, and so, but I decided to just watch it anyway. I personally found it to be kind of just meh, just boring a little bit. Like I didn't really feel invested in the story. So when it came time to the like the twist at the end, I was like, oh, all right, I guess that was a thing that happened. And
yeah,
so,
I believe. Yeah, apparently the Japanese version of Forever had that twist saved for like partway through the credits.
uh huh,
Yeah, so what happened was like that whole scene with Professor Oak, and I believe after like the like from like I'm trying to remember. It's from when they exited the forest,
mm-hmm.
all the way up until the end credits. That's what was apparently 4Kids or something commissioned those scenes to make it so that um, people would be able to know what the twist is, and not have to stay after the credits, because I don't think it was commonplace back in 2002, 3. Wait, no, 2001. Yeah, wait, no, yeah. 98 was first movie, 99 was 2000, and 2000 was 3, and then 2001 was, yeah. Um, yeah.
I wonder if it was because since the third movie had wrap up moments within its credits, um, they didn't want to just move those wrap up moments to the actual like film for Pokemon Forever.
Yeah, I think they moved them up to before the credits rolled because they figured that families would leave the theater before any of that happened.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess from a from a business standpoint or from how they felt like that would be the case. Yeah, I think they would be. That is kind of
I'm honestly kind of shocked that they would.
A reasonable decision.
I'm kind of shocked that they would be even that considerate.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, if you release the movie now, then yeah, you could just put whatever. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw. I don't know if you've seen Lightyear. That movie has like credit scenes, and like one credit scene takes place after the company logo is at the end of the movie.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, and I'm just like, really? You really
yeah,
have to wait that far back?
Yeah, I saw Lightyear.
Yeah. So yeah, nowadays it's commonplace.
I think maybe then, yeah. I think maybe how you feel about Thor: Love and Thunder is how I feel about Lightyear.
Well, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Lightyear either. So, I mean, I enjoyed a lot of Lightyear, but then there's parts of it where I'm just like, like
they're all in theaters. Let's not delve into spoilers, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just like, oh, this is cool, but some of it's meh. All right, but anyway, back to this franchise.
Yeah, it's a shame that Buzz Lightyear Star Command isn't on Disney Plus. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been cool. Pokemon Heroes, I did really enjoy.
It's the best of the original 5 in my eyes.
I think like I said, with 4, it was coming off of me like not really being into the series anymore. But Pokemon Heroes, I think it was on Stars one time. Like, that movie channel, and I saw it coming on. I was like, I have nothing to do, so I'll check it out, see how it is. I was like, oh, this is actually really good. And also can't forget that funny ending that they had for it.
Yeah, let me tell you, of all the Pokemon that Ash essentially like either forgets about, doesn't go back for, or meets, and you think to yourself, shouldn't it go with him? Latias is probably my biggest one.
Yeah. But I guess they're like, oh, gotta maintain the status quo, I suppose.
Yeah, until Journeys, apparently.
Yeah. It's like, but they're just like, but back then they're like, nope, she can't go with them, and also it'd be very awkward after what happened at the end of Pokemon Heroes.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind what happened.
Yeah, have to deal with a Pokemon and human love story going on.
But hey, it's still a better love story than Twilight.
Yep, still a better love story than Twilight.
It'd be kind of cool to see Misty versus Latias and like slice of life shenanigans, though.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'd actually pay to watch that.
I'd pay to watch like a 3-way battle with Bayleaf too.
Yeah, and I did think it was funny where even Brock was jealous at the end of the movie.
I am extremely jealous to you.
I was like, Brock's a furry, confirmed.
Yeah, but I mean, as stereotypical as the villains were, I liked them.
Yeah, they were fine. I mean, they weren't offensive, and they weren't. It was just like, well, these.
I don't think any of these villains in these movies are offensive, really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think of the films I saw, I don't think there's any of them where I'm just like, ugh, like those people suck. They ruined the movie for me. It was just more like, oh yeah, they're there.
Okay, people maybe not, but Pokemon, we'll get to that. Yeah, right. Like I liked all the cool stuff they did with Latios.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like the. And I love that this movie basically is Venice. It's the Pokemon Venice movie, and like you can tell that it really is just based on Venice.
Mm-hmm. Like the filmmakers just went to Venice one time and just said, "Hey, you know what? Let's make a movie based around this."
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do that for like the Pokemon regions themselves. Like they
yeah.
Like Gen 5 is literally New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now I move on to Advanced Generation. Jirachi Wishmaker. I'm gonna need to rewatch these at some point because of a big thing happening later this year. But for now, I will put Jirachi Wishmaker. Oh, geez, this is difficult. I don't hate it. Okay. This is difficult. Have you seen Jirachi, or was Heroes
I
as
think
far as you went?
I think I remember watching parts of Jirachi when it was on when they showed it on Cartoon Network because this was the May period, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember watching this movie when it was on Cartoon Network, but I don't remember like its overall plot. I just remember being like, oh, that was fine. So it's good, but like I said, it's like this is at the point where I'm just like, oh look, Pokemon. I guess I'll take a look, see what the franchise is like at this moment in time. But I remember it being okay.
Yeah. What came down to my decision to put it in between them is the villain was a lot better than the one in Forever.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I do like May and Max's dynamic throughout the quadrilogy that I'll call it,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me definitely want to go back and look at Ruby and Sapphire, or the series Ruby and Sapphire as a whole.
Okay.
What else?
Like I kind of wish that these movies were more readily available. I guess.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, I just barely was able to get. Well, actually, I don't even have them most of the later ones. I only have like I know I have every. Oh, I'm trying to think. I know I have every 1 to 13.
mm-hmm.
I don't have the black and white ones yet. I will at some point. They're on Blu-ray
Mm-hmm.
too, I believe.
Yeah,
Um,
because I remember like initially like being interested in actually going back to watch all the movies I didn't watch or at least didn't remember all that well. But then when I was like trying to find them, like they're kind of hard to find, which is weird. And some of them are like on like a 4-pack single DVD for some reason with terrible transfers. I was like, I don't want to watch that. It's
yeah,
just
I think that's the one that I have for 4, 5, 6, and 7.
right.
I might just get them individually at some point, but we'll see.
Yeah, like it would be nice if maybe like Viz or something like Viz Media would
Viz
do
did package all 4 Sinnoh movies, and they look fantastic
okay.
in Blu-ray.
Okay, so maybe I'll check out the Sinnoh movies with that in mind. But I also wish that I wish that they just had the same care as they did for the Sinnoh movies and also the first 3 movies.
Mm.
And so they needed. So I want them to go like have at least the licenses for the other films, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Oh, I do like the magic show aesthetic and
Okay.
just like the carnival whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole aesthetic and everything is just wonderful.
Okay.
I do kind of wish that they would do that more. I think the I think the only other time that that happened was actually in Secret of the Jungle, the latest one,
Uh huh.
but only just. Moving on to what is argued to be the worst movie,
Uh
Destiny
oh.
Deoxys. I'm putting above Jirachi.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
actually,
what's the
no, no, below.
what's the big uh not really controversy, but what's the big like not what's the big thing about it that people don't like about it, I
I
guess.
think people just don't like it. I think
Mm,
that's it. Like I think Tori, the the movie exclusive side character. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
say that, but there's more than just him. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I think people thought he was a bit weird and annoying. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the thing. I don't understand why people hate this movie.
Huh. So is it just
Maybe it's just
a generally enjoyable film that people just hate on for no reason?
maybe it's just a misconception from a video I saw back in the day. Like, I remember like somebody was doing like an everything wrong with the Pokemon movies, and they stopped, and I was just like, why the hell did you stop? There's plenty more movies to do.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just one of the YouTubers I dropped.
Uh
I don't feel good about doing that, but like when you're not enjoyable anymore, it's just like. Eh. Anyway, positives. Tori is a good kid. He, like Lily, is afraid of Pokemon.
mm-hmm.
Because of a scary I think it was a Walrein stampede.
Mm-hmm.
And now, yeah, they're just trying to have him get over that fear while dealing with two rogue Deoxyses and a Rayquaza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I remember the reason. One of the reasons why people don't like it. It's because of the power outage and the Pokeballs don't work for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Like, why would Pokeballs not work if the power goes out?
yeah, that, yeah, okay, yeah, that, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, that is a legitimate complaint, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fault it for that.
All right. Oh yeah, like I'm actually looking on eBay right now. They have a Diamond and Pearl movie collection and a black and white movie collection. So there's about 8 movies over here
Yeah.
on Blu-ray. Maybe I could just buy those and check those out.
Yeah, I just recommend getting the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
But the only good black and white movie is Curem, which we'll go into later.
Mm. Oh yeah, then there's also the I Choose You and Power of Us movies, which I'm sure we'll get to we'll get to.
Yeah, we'll get to someday.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of
they're
Elmo.
here.
Oh my god, we've been here for 30 minutes. We gotta
Yeah.
speed this up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
I'll leave I'll leave some of these up to you. So you go ahead.
it. It's fine if you interject, but yeah.
All right.
Final note for Deoxys is I like the musical thing. Like there's like a like there's a sequence where they're all playing while there's like an aurora borealis going on.
At this time of year, this time no, okay, I'm not gonna do this.
That's an old joke. Well, now it's old. And yeah, everyone's playing and trying to relax after being a bit like stressed out from some things. And like, I really love the song sequence and the animated sequence that goes along with it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not really a musical number. It's just like a musical montage, I suppose.
Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely great. All right, let's see. Okay, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew is getting our first S. Hello.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, oh, interesting. What brings it to that level?
Like, the side characters are great. Lucario, as even though the reason why he can talk makes no fucking sense, and then again, I could say that for pretty much a lot of the other Pokemon, especially him, because he's a fighting and steel type, not psychic. Telepathy, my fucking ass. But anyway, this movie, it. Okay, so what happens is they're going to this medieval festival type thingy, and Ash competes in a battle thing contest and wins, and he pretty much gets to cosplay as the hero of legend during a ball dancing sequence. Um, during which Pikachu and Meowth, Pikachu and Meowth, and all the other Pokemon go off and just have fun somewhere else.
Mm.
Yeah. Alongside this, there's a side plot where someone is trying to find a Mew alongside. And then at one point, Lucario was trapped inside of Sir Aaron's staff, and comes to the present day and has to adjust to everything. To a world no longer with armored Pokemon and Knights of the Round and all that. Now he goes to the modern era.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely like the character interactions are probably some of the best of the whole series.
That's cool.
That I I was preparing for this big video of me just like going over all the Pokemon movies, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have plenty to talk about, and I'm fucking speechless right now.
Nah. It happens.
Okay, okay. The interactions between Ash and Lucario are that's specifically probably the best part of the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how their relationship develops and how Lucario sees Sir Aaron and Ash in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definite high recommend. Go see it if you haven't already. All right. Now the final Ruby Sapphire movie, Temple of the Sea. Gonna put that here at the bottom of A for the moment. This is May's movie. She bonds with a Manaphy that suddenly hatches from an egg that a Pokemon Ranger got from a sea pirate captain, and this makes no fucking sense. I don't care. like literally friggin' Long John Silver's fat uncle comes along, and no, Sticky Beard's cousin from Kids Next Door. No, that's who he is. Comes along and wants to essentially rule with the Sea Crown.
Mm-hmm.
And this Pokemon Ranger is working to make sure that doesn't happen. Manaphy egg hatches. May is the first thing that it sees and thinks that it's her mama. And like the relationship between May and Manaphy is like absolutely adorable. And keep in mind, I'm giving a lot of high praise to the movie that came out right after the big cast change. This is when it went from 4Kids to Pokemon International.
Okay, so the classic actors are no longer here at this time.
Sarah Nakatomi is voicing Ash, and I don't, I don't remember exactly. And like, I don't mind the cast change. It's just a bit rough for Battle Frontier, but that's not a bad season. It just has a bad theme song.
Okay.
And I am so grateful that this is one of the few movies that does not have the theme song in the movie itself. It's just a water balloony sequence where they're like, where, you know the minigame Bubble Brawl from Mario Party 7?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really.
I guess they knew that the theme song wasn't too great, so they just wanted to spare you from it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it is pretty sad when they have to say goodbye to each other at the end of the movie.
Mm.
Which, I mean, if you didn't see that coming, then you've not seen enough films, and also have not seen Simpsons episodes most of the time.
Yeah. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Stick around for the series?
What do you gonna think they do? Hang around? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Team Rocket swaps bodies for a little bit.
Oh wow.
I don't know why. Like they're like, I think it was supposed to be the move skill swap, but I don't understand why it worked like that.
Skill swap, not body swap.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Finally, we get to some movies that I actually can talk about properly. Starting with Pokemon: The Rise of Darkrai,
Okay.
the first of the Sinnoh quadrilogy.
Okay. So these are the
Time and space collide as Dialga and Palkia fight in another plane of existence, making Alamos Town its I guess bitch.
Mickey Alamos Town. It's bitch.
Yeah, and
Only ass catch him. Yes.
only ass Ketchum the bitch.
Only ass catch him can make him his bitch.
Man, we pitch better adult parodies than the actual adult parodies.
Well, they're just like take the name of a movie and just add triple X to it. Anyway, enough of that.
They just say something like horny mutant ninja turtles.
Yeah. So which
Pornymon.
I guess yeah. Or which part of the series is this in? Like
This is the Diamond and
White or
Diamond and Pearl,
okay.
featuring Dawn, best girl, obviously.
All right, so this quadrilogy is actually available on Blu-ray, so I could go off and buy it if I want to.
Yeah, and I did a comparison between the two, and it looks fan-freaking-tastic.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Anyway, a scientist or nerdy guy is looking into the distortions that Dialga and Palkia colliding create, and they're essentially starting to break apart Alamos Town. Well, of course, Dawn is a non-canonical Pokemon contest there, and that's why they are indeed there. They meet a girl with a hot air balloon, and they get to Alamos Town after a little bumpy. It's not really a landing; it's more like a bumpy air ride. And like the sequence with the theme song. Well, first thing, it's not actually the season 10 theme song like you'd think it would be. It's actually the season 11 theme song, "We Will Be Heroes."
Interesting.
Yeah,
Why they change it? Why they change the theme songs? The continuity is apparently different.
Yeah. The thing is that Rise of Darkrai. Okay. I actually know this because I looked into it. Apparently, the Japanese version of Rise of Darkrai does have a movie-styled version of "Together," the song that was used for Diamond and Pearl's OP for like 100 episodes.
Interesting. Okay.
I prefer the second version, even though I used to really prefer the original version. Like I'm such a big fan. Like, I've seen all of the Japanese openings of these. I'm so obsessed. And like Diamond and Pearl has both good English openings and Japanese OPs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is weird that it's a bit inconsistent. My theory is that because it was so close to Battle Dimension's premiere, I believe it actually was the night of the Battle Dimension premiere.
Okay.
What they did was they included a remix of "We Will Be Heroes" because that's what people were going to hear pretty much right after the movie. I
Uh-huh.
think. I could be wrong on that. That's only more just a theory, but
Mm.
yeah.
And it's still like it still makes sense.
Well, then again, the I think I kind of know why. It's because there was the first Diamond and Pearl season was a rap.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can imagine why they didn't want to do that for a movie like this.
Mm.
I mean, I still like the Diamond and Pearl rap. It's stupid and dumb, and I love it in that way.
uh
But I can understand why they would want to use next season's opening for this now. Yeah.
mm.
Um, fucking the Baron. Like he's pretty much Gaston, but turns into a Licky Licky. Yeah, because he has a
That's
Licky
funny.
Licky, and the Licky Licky is imagining himself as the Baron, and the Baron as Licky Licky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dreams apparent like Pokemon starts falling asleep due to Darkrai, the titular Pokemon of the movie, and their dreams start to embody reality at least a little bit. The only one that has a really weird dream is Licky Licky, with them essentially swapping. Well, not swapping bodies. It's like Licky Licky. Like Baron turns into a Licky Licky.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, every other Pokemon's pretty much just flying in midair. Well, like how like if Weasel was swimming in the water, like it's flying that way.
Mm.
What else? Like I like the Darkrai being misunderstood. Like Baron I blame Darkrai or something like that. And it's just like
Damn you, Darkrai.
yeah, like pretty much every single Darkrai in the Pokemon franchise has been misunderstood and is just like is inherently blamed for bullshit that happens.
Uh-huh.
Like I love I love how consistent it is, but at the same time it kind of feels weird. Yeah. And like how 2000 had a memorable score, I'd say Rise of Darkrai is a pretty memorable score as well.
Okay.
Like the big like the big dual towers that are the cornerstone of Alamos Town are literally have a musical mechanism inside, and it plays music. It like has these weird like music discs. Yeah. All right. And then Darkrai sacrificed itself to save everybody in the end, which I mean, misunderstood plots pretty much have that all the time. Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else? I already mentioned I only mentioned the music, but the opening with "We Will Be Heroes" is like a pretty nice animated sequence where all three of the characters battle. I believe it's the three starters. Like Ash battles Torterra, Dawn battles Empoleon, and Brock battles Infernape.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just showing all the final evolutions now. You know, I just noticed something. They don't pull out the Pokedex at all in these movies, do they?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, I don't think the
At least from the ones I remember, they never really think about it. They're just like, oh, okay, look, it's a new Pokemon, and they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, what, do they just assume that everybody knows who the new guy is?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Let's see. Okay, this one's a bit tricky. Giratina and the Sky Warrior. I really like this movie. More than Darkrai by a long shot, but... Okay, not by a long shot. Darkrai's still good, but yeah. Like, I'm still trying to... Okay, is it better than 2000? I'm gonna say no for now. So Giratina and the Sky Warrior, essentially it has a shaman who gets caught in the a shaman who gets scared by Giratina and is what is it? Oh, okay, now I remember. Gets scared by Giratina, who looks scary, and it gets swallowed into the reverse world, but gets out by using seed flare in the reverse world.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is that they're just trying to escape from Giratina, but then it's revealed at the beginning that Giratina was trying to essentially attack Dialga for fucking up everything that happened in Alamos Town. So yeah, we actually have continuity with this movie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Giratina is pissed off at Dialga and Palkia. Dialga for now. And so tries to attack it.
Actually has a lead-in.
Yeah, and then Dialga essentially traps Giratina in the reverse world temporarily.
Mm.
And so Giratina wants to use Shaman's Seed Flare in order to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't figure this out until like almost at the end of the movie. Yeah, and then there's this researcher of the reverse world and his ex-assistant Zero, who is is one of the edgiest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Like if you look up edgy in the dictionary, it's gonna be his picture will be in the footnotes, not the actual definition, just the footnotes.
Oh, does he wear a trench coat, have a growly voice, and be like, "I'm gonna kill them all"?
No, he's edgy, not ruthless.
Okay. Once I find all the Chaos Emeralds.
Like if you saw his design, you would look up Zero from Pokemon and just look at that character and tell me that's not the edgiest motherfucker.
What's the movie called again?
Pokemon Giratina and the Sky Warrior.
Pokemon Giratina Zero. Oh my god, this guy looks like a tryhard.
Exactly. Like the white hair and he's trying to be like yeah.
Has his name on his chest.
Anyway,
he looks like a Cyborg 009 reject.
That's why his name is Zero.
Yeah.
Alright, now I've been at this for almost an hour.
Yeah. So go.
Yeah, but I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Eat.
I know. Alright. I like Shaman's personality. It pretty much just doesn't like Ash and it loves Dawn because it's a little spoiled shit.
Mm.
And of course,
and I guess because it's one of culture as well. It's a very cultured Pokemon.
It's a very based Pokemon. I only just recently found out that based is actually a good thing. I thought for the longest time it was a bad thing.
No, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but these fucking newbies to the internet. I'm shaking my head like an old man in the lawn.
You can, kids. Your based stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Voiced by I think Kate Higgins, the voice of Tails.
Okay.
Not Shaman. No one else. Yeah.
Right.
It's not as obvious when it's in its land form. When it changes to its sky form, it's way more obvious. Like if you heard them pretty much right next to each other, you'll definitely tell that it's Kate Higgins. I think it's. Oh, or is it not? I don't know. No. It's I don't think it's Kate Higgins. I think it's the Tails voice from the Four Kids era,
Okay.
which actually raises more questions. But whatever.
Just raises even more questions.
It just raises too many questions. All right. Like I really like the movie. Dawn literally caves Ash's knee in, like in one of those like. Oh wait, no, or is it like? Well, I thought it. Well, I don't. Either that or his foot. I think it was his foot.
Uh-huh. If it was his knee, then based.
Falcon knee. My fucking knee. Um. What? Yeah, and it was a good movie. I really wish I had a better way of saying that this is a good movie and this is a good movie.
Anyway, on to the next film.
Oh yeah, and it features Reggie Gigas for some reason, but I don't know why.
For some reason.
Yeah, like sometimes these movies get pretty close to just advertisement and nothing else.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. Sometimes it'll be like, "Oh, come see this movie to see a brand new Pokemon show up."
Hmm. All right. Okay. Arceus and the Jewel of Life.
Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Man, that's a great game. I want to go back and play it. Well, not yet. I'm on the seek out all Pokemon part of it, and I'm just like, oh fuck my life. Yeah, I'm in no rush to do that. I got plenty of things I gotta take care of. Dust and Elysian Tale, Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, like so many RPGs.
Well, this shows how much I know because this is the first time I heard that Arceus was in something other than that game. I thought for some reason it's not Arceus was like.
Oh, you just wait. We're gonna get to another movie that you'll be shocked.
I thought Arceus the Pokemon Legends was just premiering that like, oh, here's the new Pokemon Arceus. I had no idea that they made a movie about the character before this happened.
Yeah. Okay. So long ago, Arceus used 5 of its type plates to help revive a dried up valley, and asked that if and they were into like the Jewel of Life, and it was to be returned to Arceus at a designated point in time. Seemingly, Arceus is betrayed, and they did not give up the Jewel of Life in order to make sure that everything was running smoothly. Let's see, 2 of these Arceus worshippers I'm pretty much gonna say that that's what they are. Go around and try to connect with Pokemon on a spiritual level, and this is essentially the finale of the of this whole arc, because Dialga and Palkia's clash, and then Giratina shows up. Like all 3 of them show up for like a little bit, and then they fuck off for the rest of the movie.
Hey, remember us from the previous movies? All right, cool, bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it just goes to... and it's pretty much just like a flex on how powerful their spiritual... Oh, wait, no, that's not right. They try to quell their fighting by using this spiritual connection. But Ash just talks to Giratina and is like, oh yeah, I remember you. Alright, bye. And... Anyway, yeah. Okay, so they find out that Arceus is like essentially the last of the legends of Sinnoh, and what they do is, and that it's supposed to awaken and judge humanity for its for withholding the jewel of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then so these worshippers do have the jewel of life, but it turns out that unbeknownst to them, it's actually a fake, and Arceus sees right through it.
Mm.
And so starts raining judgment upon them all, and Dialga, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina do show up to try and help and just, like, stave off Arceus' rampage. Dialga uses its time-traveling powers his time control powers to send the trio, Pikachu, Piplup, and the girl, Seer, into the past in order to fix this wrong. And so they do, and then the girl Seer pretty much gets ensnared. Well, not ensnared by the villain, just like is like, oh well, she'll do a lot better than Deimos does, and that's because they locked him up, and they were going to pretty much force him to. Well, they were going to use hypnosis to make it so that he would end up not giving Arceus the Jewel of Life, because this guy, this weasel behind the scenes, was the cause of all this, and he doesn't want to give up the Jewel of Life in order to keep the valley green. But unfortunately, thanks to some interference with telling this dude how to stop Arceus from pretty much kill him with, like, silver water and electricity. Well, I don't even know what the fuck the silver water is. Was it supposed to be concrete? I think it was supposed to be concrete. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just rambling off plot summaries. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about these movies? Tell me what you think.
I think it's good.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to keep the plot summaries to a minimum then.
Yeah. Just go into, like, kind of like how you feel about these movies.
Yeah, it's this is definitely one of the weirder time travel movies I've seen. But it's nothing compared to how bullshit and surreal and weird the 2017 Fireworks movie is. Like, if you want to show somebody a movie to make them question what the fuck is going on, then that sure as hell is the right one to show them.
That's not a Pokemon movie. That's just a movie called Fireworks.
It's an anime movie called Fireworks back in 2017, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll tell you about it later. All right. Then we get to my favorite movie, Zoroark and the Master of Illusion.
Okay.
Zoroark, Master of Illusions.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best Pokemon movie by far, even better than Detective Pikachu in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm surprised is not on this tier list.
As am I. It's mostly just going into the anime movies, which does not surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but still,
like,
would have been nice to see it included.
Yeah, okay. So...
any particular reason why this is the best one?
Okay. It does not have anything to do with the trilogy before it, which is alright. I like that it's sort of like a political drama espionage-esque movie. Well, I say espionage, but that's pretty light. Ones like undercover motifs, and it's like if Persona 5 it actually reminds me a bit of how Persona 5 works. Like, there's this
Persona 5 in the Pokemon world.
Like, there's this douchebag who's in power.
And
he's like rude asshole is trying to get more power from Celebi in order to see visions of the future to better do his political dealings and such. It's how he
Mm-hmm.
succeeded up until now.
Mm-hmm. Like, and then Ash Ketchum becomes Joker, and it's like, I'm gonna take your heart with Pikachu.
Yeah. And then we have the story of Zorua and Zoroark's child and mother, who get roped into this because Kodai, the villain, wants to use its illusion ability in order to trick people into thinking that he's cool and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's all illusions and CG and all that crap.
Interesting. And this is still Diamond and Pearl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a yeah, like the like one of the reporters guy has like a Swoobat hat, which is a
Mm-hmm.
signaling into and I believe Zorua and Zoroark are from Gen 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, they are. Yeah. And I love Zorua and Zoroark. They're my favorite dark types and probably my favorite Pokemon outside Sinnoh, Pikachu.
Okay.
Yeah, like easily some favorites. I like the plot. I like how this Zorua is a bit of a trickster, but does get serious when it really counts. This Zoroark is like very overprotective over its child, which makes sense. Kodai being a dick and all that. Let's see. There's a defector of the villain's side, Rowena, who is pretty much looking into what Kodai is doing and why he's doing these things.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I said, he wants to, like, Celebi leaves behind time holes, and he wants to essentially use a machine to absorb the power of the time hole to keep the visions going.
Mm. So it's just an overall, like, well put together film.
Yeah,
Very entertaining.
Yeah, and Zoroark is was sort of being treated like an outcast until it
Okay.
like was being treated like the bad guy here because of political misdirection and miscommunication. Like Kodai is essentially literally just like being an ass, and is pretty much just misleading the public into thinking that Zoroark is a villain.
Okay.
And it's a nice to finally see a politician get their lies exposed on public television.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let me see. What do we have here? Okay. All right. Now we have high recommend on that one, and like I absolutely just love the movie.
Cool.
Black and White. They both go in C.
Oh, there's what there are.
So
they both go and see. Are they different movies or the same movie, just with different colors?
They, it's a okay. So, the hero and the villain's Pokemon, like the villain's Pokemon and the Pokemon who assists Ash are switched.
Okay, interesting. So it's like it's like the same plot, but they change the Pokemon in each movie.
I'm trying to think. I believe. I'm trying to remember what's like it. There was supposed to be like a blank versus ideals struggle in here. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so this guy either finds Zekrom or Reshiram, depending on the movie, and Victini follows Ash around regardless of which one you choose. I guess it just depends on which Pokemon you like. The hero befriending and the villain having. It doesn't. They're pretty much both the same, and I'm just like, why? Like, you didn't do this for literally any of the other movies that have like 2 versions of in the game, so why now?
It's a strange movie.
It feels like a gimmick, is what it feels like.
Yeah, it's like a gimmick movie. It's like, and so when you put them both in C, and then now you're telling me why they're both of the same quality, and now I'm just like, this is really confusing. Like it's like, so you're telling me it's like practically the same movie but with different characters.
Well, no. Same villain in both.
Uh huh.
It's just Zekrom and Reshiram's roles are switched.
Interesting. So strange.
And there's slightly new footage depending on... I think the beginning has a different opening depending on which one.
Mm-hmm.
One of them uses the classic Pokemon opening song, and then the other one just, like, opens up pretty generically.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
It sounds weird.
I'm going to use this opportunity to, instead of talk about the movie, talk about Silent and Iris and how they're a lot better than people make them out to be.
Who are they?
Ash's companions in the Black and White Best Wishes era.
Oh, okay.
Silent is one of the 3 gym leaders in the Striaton City Gym.
Mm-hmm.
And Iris is the dragon trainer who wants to become a dragon master.
Mm.
Like, I know her exclamations of Ash Ash, you're such a kid. Like, I know that may get on people's nerves after a while, but honestly, I don't mind.
Mm. You're such a kid.
And Silent...
Why? Is she considerably older than he is or something? Or is she just saying that just to make herself sound better?
Just to prove that he's not hot stuff, even though he got into the top 4 of the Sinnoh League. What the fuck? Yeah, see, that's the problem with Black and... You see, that's the problem with Black and White. It's like a soft reboot of the franchise, which is fucking weird.
Uh-huh.
Now, then again, I could say that about Sun and Moon, but at the very least, then it...
So by soft reboot, does it mean it changes a few things, or the other stuff doesn't really matter all that much?
It resets Ash's brain and Pikachu's power to 0.
Oh, well, that's lame. So he went on all these adventures, but he's still stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
I guess people aren't fans of this particular era of Pokemon.
Yeah, they think it's the worst. I'm saying Sun and Moon is the worst, and I will get into why when we get to I Choose You.
Okay.
All right. Like the villain's kind of blah. It's like a village people shit.
Hmm.
It pretty much is village people. Well, I don't even know what the hell that is. People just keep mentioning it.
Hmm.
Alright, the only good movie out of this era is Kyurem versus the Swords of Justice. Alright, where's that gonna go? I think I will put that, here. Keldeo tries to prove his worth and become a Sword of Justice alongside, Cobalion, Chiracian, and Virizion. I can't believe I actually remember those names. And goes up against Kyurem in a trial. Not being anywhere near prepared enough for it. And not manifesting his own sword. Or horn, specifically. And so he accidentally has the other 3 swords frozen and flees with Kyurem in hot pursuit. And that's where he meets Ash and his friends. On a train.
Okay.
And in this movie, Silent is a boxed lunch connoisseur.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they go and stop off at a station to get Darumaka boxed lunches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, certainly interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I like the opening of this one, like just the shenanigans on the train. Like it's pretty nice. Yeah, and then they run into Keldeo and then cure him, and then they pretty much swear that they'll protect him against Curem. And then Keldeo learns to be more responsible, manifests his sword, and yeah.
And yeah.
You can pretty much guess from what the hell happens the underdog story, but I think it's
Yeah, yeah.
one of the better retellings that I've seen of an underdog story.
Oh, okay.
Although I have a feeling this one's not going to get re-released anytime soon.
Yeah, that's fortunate.
Well, actually, black and white movies got on Blu-ray, so
Yeah.
who am I to say that? Yeah, it's definitely nice. Keldeo's a reputable scamp, but I feel as though like the time that Ash and his friends spend with Keldeo is a little bit too short.
Mm.
Then again, I think maybe the movie itself is a little too short. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. Most of the movies are pretty much good length, but I think this one could have used like an extra 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. And then we get to Genesect and the Legend Awakened.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened with that one?
It has mostly to do with how people thought that it would be how it would have continuity with the first movie and Mewtwo Returns, but it's a completely different Mewtwo, which makes no sense. Yeah, this one has a feminine voice, can mega evolve at will.
Oh, was this movie like hyped up as a sequel to Mewtwo Strikes Back?
That's what no, but I think people were jumping to conclusions about it, and they got
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm not a fan of this movie because of Genesect.
Okay.
It is the worst Pokemon character in all of existence. It is, and I know the reason why it talks and acts like a child. Well, okay, like not the red one, but like the one that Ash and his friends bond with. Yeah, because there literally are children being children of fossil children things being reborn into robotic bodies like Genesect.
Interesting.
I'm just like, holy crap, I hate this character. It is so goddamn annoying. And it's like this movie takes place in like a fucking hive looking thing. I don't like a sanctuary. I don't really care.
I don't care. I've lost interest. It's an E rank.
Yeah, E for empty feelings.
E for empty. I guess we could just move on to the next movie then.
Yeah, just avoid that one.
All right.
Oh, okay, maybe see it once and then never see it again.
See it once and then neuralize yourself.
Alright, Deontay and the Cocoon of Destruction. Let's see, this one's gonna be... Actually, wait, Yeah, we'll put it right below the first movie and right above Jurassic.
Yeah, definitely a step up from the last one.
Yeah, Deontay and the Cocoon of Destruction is the first XY movie.
Okay.
Yeah, like everybody pretty much loves XY because it gives Ash's development from black and white and has it stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's essentially like what happened with the original series to Ruby and Sapphire, where he's a lot more experienced and it feels like he grew up even though he's still 10.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to remind people that most of these characters are 10 years old, even though Legends Arceus pretty much ages them at 15 instead, which makes way more fucking sense.
Like, man, this is like the weirdest year Ash Ketchum has ever been on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he has like hundreds of episodes and 22 movies.
How long are years in your universe? 5,000 days?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Anyway.
What's funny is that at least in the 4 Kids dub, there's a part in like in the televised anime where they're like, "Can you believe it's been a year since we've been here?" It's like so you guys are 11 now. It's like, nope, we're still 10.
Yeah, the early days didn't know what to do with that. Yeah. Anyway, on to Cocoon of Destruction. Okay, so we have Deonce, who is struggling to make diamonds, and because her kingdom needs to have a new diamond in order to survive. Apparently, I don't really. The energy source, I don't get it. And has to prove herself as as just being a competent princess ruler thing. And Ash was competing in a little fighting tournament with where this I think her name was Astra, who's the trainer of Omega Absol, who looks like either a Lass or an Ace trainer from X and Y. I don't know which. Yeah, but it's definitely interesting. Let's see. Deonce comes across everybody. Serena and Bonnie bond with Deonce pretty quickly. And then they're just trying to find Xerneas in order to awaken Deonce's true power. In order to create the diamonds. But there's 3... I'm not kidding. 3 groups of... Yeah, sorry, I was choking so much. I couldn't believe what I was hearing myself say.
Because there's 3 of something.
There are 3 bad guys groups. Well,
3 bad guy groups, not just bad guys, just bad guy groups.
Well, okay, 2 of them are a trainer and a Pokemon, and then the other one is 2 people and a Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so on the red team, it's this one, sultry Rouge the Badass character and her Delphox. Then we got a ninja and his Greninja, and then we got a father-daughter team along with the Chestnut. And they're wearing red, blue, and green respectively, of course.
Oh well.
Color coordination is very important. We have Power Rangers to consider. Alright, yeah, so and then there's a legend about Evaltal awakening and bringing about destruction, and of course you can guess what happens after that. This movie is, I would definitely say, the worst of the XY movies, mostly because Deonce is a bit uninteresting. The villain, legendaries are pretty uninteresting as well, and it's just, it doesn't really have the stuff that I really like about XY. I'd say most of the XY movies don't have much that I like about the XY. Well, the one thing that I really love about it, which is Ash and Serena's relationship. Well, friendship and Serena's crush on Ash.
The one-sided romance.
I'm going to get back to that at the end of this. I have a prediction for Journeys.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's not bad. It's just average compared to these other 2. Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. Let's see. That will go here. If you wanted to compare a Pokemon game to a movie, I can think of no other than this to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. The reason why I say that...
Okay. Lay it on me.
Why are you whispering all of a sudden?
No, I'm not. I'm just like, lay it on me. Let's do this.
Hold on. I'm hungry.
I'll explain to you after I'm done eating.
My hunger must be quenched.
Yeah, it's like someone about to reveal like a plot twist to a character. Is like, oh, the secret is one moment I need a burger.
I was gonna say a leg of chicken because it feels like a king would be saying that.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to
Squire!
tell you the secret of your. I need to tell you the secret of your father.
But first,
after I eat this rack of lamb.
But first, Squire, my chicken. Nom nom.
Nom 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 nom. I assure you, this.
All right.
This
you want
revelation
legendary
will blow your mind.
All right, you want legendary Pokemon? We've got legendary Pokemon. This movie has the most amount of legendary Pokemon in any Pokemon movie of all time.
Does Ash like flip out when he sees them all?
Well, not flip. Well, a little.
Okay.
Hoopa is able to create hoop rings that are portals to, like, he's essentially the portal Pokemon. But the only
now
one,
he's thinking of portals.
yeah, and the only one that can't go through those portals is Hoopa himself, which is weird.
That is weird.
Well,
how come?
It's
I mean, I'm sure they give a reason, but unless they're just like no.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, well, that's good.
All right. It's because his Unbound form is pretty fucking evil.
Okay.
And caused terrible tragedies in the past. And so he does not. Hoopa does not want to be turned back into the Unbound form again because it's so evil. But yeah. What else? Okay, yeah. So for yeah, and it gets unbound pretty well, not that quickly, but it gets unbound and then starts creating chaos, summoning legendary Pokemon. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Hoopa actually gets separated from the spirit, and now they're both running around. They're both able to create rings and summon Pokemon. From Kyogre to Groudon, Lugia and Ho-Oh to Latias and Latios Mega Evolutions. It's like a who's who of legendary Pokemon all throughout. And to top all that, there's a fucking Temple of Arceus that they're trying to get to. In order to essentially, fix the lamp? I don't get it.
But it seems to be, even so, it seems to be a good movie regardless.
Yeah, it's a stupid movie. It's a really dumb, stupid movie, but it's like an enjoyable kind of dumb, stupid movie.
Okay, well, I could get behind that. Like a movie that's dumb, but you're having fun watching.
You can take a shot every time Hoopa says, were you surprised? And you'd be dead.
How far are you along? 10 minutes, and I think I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah, you can say that about most movies. Alright, but yeah, it's fun. And in the beginning, Hoopa pretty much brings out as like an arm, like a swarm of Pikachu, and then the cosplay Pikachu from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire make a cameo appearance.
Be like, oh, there's so many Pikachus,
and then all the costume ones just are like out of place, and then they all go back in the portal. Let's see what else,
including the cosplayers.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool for them to stick around, but it's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's great. Oh, and
sounds like an enjoyable time.
And a little wrinkle is that if you touch the lamp while the Unbound form is in there, you get possessed to open it.
Oh well.
And it's like the Unbound form is in a bottle because it's a genie Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Or a Jin Pokemon, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, and Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel. I'll say that it's... Oh, jeez. I'll say it's just slightly better than Hoopa.
Okay.
because Mike Pollock is Vulcanian in this, and it is just as glorious as you think it is.
Sounds like a pretty good performance from there.
Yeah. Magirna is not that interesting, but it's enjoyable enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trying to think. I think it's the butler is evil, and the kid just wants to understand Magirna, and the sister is trying to connect with the brother, I think. And Clement goes insane over the steampunk town that they go into. Yeah, it takes place in a steampunk town for some reason.
Sounds cool. Steampunk is awesome. So I mean, I guess I suppose visually it sounds like a cool idea.
It's not as prominent as you'd like to think. A lot of it takes place outside of it and in the air.
Oh, lame. Must have had a low budget.
Talk about low budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. The Mike Pollock connections write themselves.
Yes, they do.
All right. Vulcanian is very much despises humans. Because it's like all they think is destruction and all that. And the thing is, Clement makes like a magnet thing that literally tethers Vulcanian and Ash together.
Interesting.
And it's like two magnetic bands that if they get too far away, one of them activates and like they attract each other.
Mm-hmm.
It gets pretty funny for like definitely a lot of it. Yeah. This is the XYZ movie, which has Ash Greninja in the battle.
Has what in the battle?
Ash Greninja.
Ash Greninja. What is that?
It's a okay. Ash's Greninja can synchronize with Ash, and using the Battle Bond ability that's actually happens to an event Greninja in Sun and Moon can actually become Ash Greninja. And the shuriken, the water shurikens do more damage game wise, but it looks really fucking cool.
Looks cool when translated into a film.
Yeah, it's not as prominent as you'd think, but that's fine. Well, it's noticeable that it's helping out and all that, but it's not. But Greninja's not focused on that often.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vulcanian tries to sacrifice itself by blowing up the airship or whatever, but thankfully it's still alive thanks to a little gag that Magirna pulls out flowers from its hands, and the pollen makes Vulcanian sneeze. Yeah. It's definitely not bad. It's great. All right, now we get to I Choose You, and and I'm going to say this right now. They knew that Sun and Moon could not handle movies, so they went with the making our own new continuity about the movies route, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, I actually do want to see I Choose You, and then I guess the sequel movie that they made for it.
Yeah, and Secrets of the Jungle.
Yeah, it just with I Choose You, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm only familiar with one specific scene from it.
Yeah, the one that everybody.
It's the one that everybody talks about whenever you mention this film.
I love that scene. It is.
It's and I adore it.
I adore it. I adore it.
And I'm just like, is this the only good part of the movie since people don't like it, or is it the worst part of the movie for people?
I think people hate it, but I love the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna say what it is because we want people.
Yeah.
Yeah. We dare not spoil it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do really like the rest of the movie. It's I'd say the only weak part is Ash's temporary companions. Like they're both Sinnoh. They're both from Sinnoh, and it's just like wait like. And I was like trying to go through this in my head while I was watching the movie. Is the girl literally the daughter of Cynthia?
Uh-huh.
I was like, it's like a new continuity. I get it. And the Diamond and Pearl remakes were like fucking 4 years out from this shit.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, one of the things I did really hear that people didn't like was that were the companion characters because people wanted to see Ash and not Ash, but I mean
Misty and Brock,
and they weren't in it, and it's like
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. I didn't mind them; they were just not nearly as good as they were.
Yeah,
but the movie itself definitely made up for it, and like. It's kind of surreal in some parts, and it's very much an enjoyable little hero's journey for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like I went to go see I Choose You in theaters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went to go see Choose You in theaters. I got spoiled by like the really weird crap, and like the and like the what happens in the credits. But yeah, it like and then one of the most memorable theater experience I've ever had was for I Choose You because because Ash has his Charmander to Charmeleon, and then it evolves into a Charizard at the end of the movie. And then the rival has an Incineroar. So, they were battling each other, and then I quipped, it's too bad that Incineroar is not a fire fighting type, even though that makes no sense. Even though it made absolutely no sense, I got a lot of laughs out of the crowd for that one.
That's funny.
And then at the end, with what happens during the credits, I was like, "Yep, this is all you're gonna see of them, folks."
That's all.
Yeah, and then yeah, and
how did the crowd react to that scene?
They were just like, actually, it was not really much of a reaction. They just started to get up and leave the theater.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Anyway, okay, so what happens is that Ash and Pikachu get a Ho-Oh feather, the Rainbow Wing, and they want to meet with Ho-Oh and battle it. So that's what their journey is about instead of just gym battles.
Right.
Because they do battle Erica and get the gym badge, legit. Yeah. And then one of my favorite parts of this was when Marshadow was affecting Ash, and then a trippy sequence happened after Ash was all alone. It was the trippiest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. It's a great movie. But I believe Power of Us is better.
Okay.
Yeah, Power of Us is essentially what if 2000 was 6-player?
It's the it's the prettiest Pokemon movie of all of them, really.
Yeah, like considering like the Power of Us reminds me of the Power of One. Is it like similar in premise or concept, or just?
The only thing that's the same is Lugia's in it, and that's it.
Okay, well, if Lugia is in it, I'll check it out.
Yeah, so it's essentially like a couple of smaller stories with Ash competing in a catching contest. This one girl being tasked by her friend to catch Eevee while she's in the hospital. This guy who lies a lot, has to face the consequences of his lies. This old lady has a lot of baby Pokemon following her, and then this one scientist guy is bad at speaking, and he has to deal with giving a speech during a presentation. And finally, this girl made a connection with a Pokemon who's still living in the forest up on the mountains called Zeraora. And it's just like a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's a movie I should check out because I'm pretty as we're talking, I'm pretty much like looking at Amazon and seeing what Pokemon movies are available on Blu-ray. So I have like Diamond and Pearl and Black and White in my cart, and now I have I Choose You and Power of Us in my cart.
How much money do you fucking have?
I have a job, man.
Well, I have a job too, and I'm broke. Anyway, and speaking of broke,
speaking of broke, what the Mewtwo strikes? I kind of refuse to watch that movie.
Oh, you made the right decision. I watched it out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah, like I have like no curiosity to watch it, because I'm just like I don't need to see a CG remake of a movie I've already seen.
Okay. Let me just yeah. I'll give it one thing, and only one. It does fix the mistakes that were in Pokemon the first movie's dub.
Okay. No one's as Alakazam?
It's Scyther, it's Pidgeot, or it's already a Pidgeotto, I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fixed.
Okay.
That said, everything else about it is shit.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
The CG being probably the biggest offender, it looks fucking horrendous.
Yeah, when I saw a trailer for it, it didn't look great.
And I've seen the Lupin the Third CG movie have very nice animation.
Well, people people really enjoy the Lupin the Third CG movie.
Yeah, because it actually looks like an anime translated to CG properly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's this creepy ass shit. Like it was nice to see Brock and Misty again, but fucking hell, to what?
Yeah, like when I saw the trailer, I was like, nope, I don't need to see like 70-something minutes of this.
Yeah, it makes me kind of yearn for that alternate ending of the original movie where, like, Ash and Misty have a family, and like they're grown up and they're reminiscing about the adventures of Pokemon.
It's like, oh, here's this crazy adventure we went on.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, another
Ash and Misty for life.
Nah, well, I prefer him and Serena, but I'm not like Sanemi. I'm not 100% against Sally, of course. And it's very much similar here.
Princess Sally.
Yeah. Another part of this movie that I hate is the fact that Mega Evolution was never used.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
You have fucking Mewtwo, and it would want to try and outdo its original. So tap into the power of Mega Evolution. You know, evolution being the fucking title of the movie!
Wait, it's called that and doesn't actually have it?
Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
That is weird.
Yeah. And like everyone, all the humans look weird. All the Pokemon look off.
Uh-huh.
It's just fucking stupid.
It does sound pretty stupid.
And I'll give Genesect and Legend Awaken credit. At the very least, it's not ruining a good movie. It's just its own bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mockery of everything that we liked about Pokemon back in 1998.
Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely made a good choice not to engage.
Yeah, do not, never, and always. Alright, now we finally get to the movie that I only recently just saw because I knew we were having this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Secrets of the Jungle.
Yeah, that's like pretty new, right?
Yeah, it's it had to get delayed because of COVID-19, but it was made like around 2020.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm having a hard time placing this one. I just saw it. You know, yeah. It's going at the back of B.
Okay.
It was not as good as I was hoping, actually, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not bad, it's just, it felt lifeless, honestly, compared to I Choose You and Power of Us.
Mm-hmm. So this follows the I Choose You continuity then, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, Ash and Pikachu being essentially alone on a journey.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. So they have no companions with them for this one?
They do have a boy named Coco who was raised by Zarude, a gorilla-type Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And seems kind of weird to have a Pokemon movie without any sidekicks, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So they meet, and Ash takes him into town and shows him the sights of the human world.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and Coco starts to learn more human speech because at the beginning of the movie he only talks in Zarude language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what else? So I'm trying to think. No, fuck, how long have we been going?
Probably like 2 hours.
Holy shit! It should not take this long to go on. Yeah, okay, so the bad guy is trying to, essentially, like, find the source of, a health-restoring river thing, and, it's a tree that the Zarude are protecting, and, and so this guy, I kid you not, in order to go through with the prospect of finding the tree again and going, getting the resource from the tree itself, literally, drives the two heads of the project off the road with their baby in tow. The baby is protected by like this pod thing, and they push it down river. Meanwhile, this guy, a fucking psychopath, lets them die in a car explosion.
What is this movie again? I thought this was a Pokemon movie.
Because he wants to head the experiment because he does not believe in Pokemon and the things that they can help us with. Like, that's probably the only really big, interesting thing about this movie. It's pretty average otherwise.
That it opens with murder?
No. That happens, like, pretty close to the end, actually.
Oh, okay.
And the Zaru that's raising Coco almost dies too, but then Coco actually uses a Pokemon move. A fully blown human using a Pokemon move.
What?
I know! Like, it literally uses some kind of leech life thingy. I don't get what it's called. And, like, heals his Dada, Zarude.
Does this kid have the Force now? I have Force healing. Ah.
Yeah. Think of this as the rise of Skywalker of...
the rise of Skywalker of Pokemon movies.
Actually, that is a lot... Actually, that's a lot more apt. The hero's parents perish, and like using powers of your found family. Yeah, that sounds...
Somehow Mewtwo has returned.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's enough. All right. And the last thing I'll say is that in Journeys, I'm predicting that Ash and Serena will have their story. Ash, Serena, and everybody will have their stories finally end here. And once we get to Scarlet and Violet's anime adaptation, that will be completely different.
Okay.
No Ash or anybody.
Interesting.
All right. Oh Christ, we have been going on for like, Jesus Christ, like almost 2 hours, and I'm still hungry. My food's like gone really cold.
Okay. Well, that's what the microwave is for.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I honestly mind.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So yeah, I guess that's every Pokemon. I guess. I mean, I'm just to humor ourselves. Where would you put Detective Pikachu?
Probably high A. It's really good.
Okay.
I definitely do that for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's a pretty. If there's like a tier list of video game adaptation movies, I'd be down to do something like that.
Yeah, maybe next time. But for right now, I want to.
Yeah. Not right now. But I just mean for like a future video.
Yeah. I say, we take a small break and then I'll just attach. It's been going on for almost 2 hours, unnecessarily. Yeah. So we'll take care of the rest of our stuff once I eat, and then you probably get dinner too.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And we'll reconvene sometime later tonight, and then we'll just attach that onto this.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, just gotta find the stupid tier list thing. There it is.
What are we talking about next, anyway?
That's a brief look into what happened during my vacations.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna be vague about like who is involved, but it's just like a group of me and five friends going on a vacation to Florida, and then I'll go into too many games briefly, and then we're gonna go into my plans for this year and hopefully what happens next year.
All right, sounds good.
Hello, and we're back. So, we're considering how long the video will probably be. We're gonna try and keep this section and the final section as brief as possible. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go into the big Florida trip first, and then the much more brief Too Many Games trip.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, arrived at an hotel right next to the airport the night before the flight. That morning, got some Dunkin' Donuts from. Oh wait, no. Actually, no, I didn't. I got like a standard breakfast at like one of those cafe things. Small cafes in the airport, and then took my flight, landed sometime around noon, and then headed over to the Art of Animation Resort. I rented out a Little Mermaid room for a night, and two of my friends, my two overseas friends,
arrived first, and I got them a ride over to Florida. A ride over to the hotel after I got some drinks delivered so we could hydrate at the very least. We played some games, and then the day afterwards we convened with everybody else at the restaurant cafeteria ish place. The night before we had pizza, and that morning we just had breakfast different for each of us. After that we all moved into the Finding Nemo room we were going to stay at for the next 2 nights, and it was a bit cramped. So cramped, in fact, that two of them decided to have a room somewhere else just to give everybody else more space.
How were the rooms, like the Little Mermaid room?
Little Mermaid. It's better to do the Little Mermaid room when you have 2 people, or maybe like 3, 2 to 3 people. I don't know. Finding Nemo was definitely a 2 to 3. It was nowhere near enough for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Okay, so first park we went to the morning after we woke up. The day after morning of, we went to Epcot. Me and 2 other. I'm gonna be vague because I don't know if they want their identities known, so I'm just gonna be vague just to be conscientious about it.
Yeah, no worries.
We went on the Skyway, which is between Art of Animation and Pop Century. Turns out the place that it drops you off at is right outside of the France Pavilion. We didn't really notice that beforehand, so we kind of got blindsided. So we decided to go to the France Pavilion after a stop at the gift shop. After the stop at the shop right outside of Epcot. We went to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, and don't look it up. Just when you're if it's in the parks, by the time you go, just go see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something, all right.
All right.
Okay, so let me see. Trying to remember. This is where things get a little bit shaky. I'm trying to remember everything specifically. Alright, okay. So we went to the, we were gonna go on Ratatouille, but we were waiting for everybody else to show up, so we decided to go on to, take a look at like 2 or 3 pavilions ahead: the Morocco Pavilion, the Japan Pavilion. Morocco was interesting. I think it was Japan after that. I'd have to double check. And then we doubled back and met up with everybody else, and we went on Ratatouille after a few of us got crepes. It was a good ride. It was probably the best one in Epcot. Cosmic Rewind might be better, but we were unfortunately not able to ride that, as that was going to open up the week after we left. Yeah, so after we did Ratatouille Adventure, we all kind of separated. Me and 2 other people went down to the UK Pavilion in Canada, and then after that, I think it was or no, wait, was it UK, Canada first, and yeah, I'm confused. And then either after Morocco or UK and Canada, we went down to I think I remember. We went over to Soarin', and then we temporarily split up. I went to go get a meet and greet with Winnie the Pooh, and then everybody else went over to Turtle Talk with Crush. Turns out the Winnie the Pooh meet and greet was a socially distanced one, so I So I just took a selfie or two while he was in the background, and I met up back up with everybody in Turtle Talk with Crush. We did that, and then I went over to get some popcorn, and then met back up with two others when they went to go to a meet and greet with Vanellope and Joy.
Fun.
Yeah, that was good. I did get photos with both of them. It was nice. And then after that, I thought that I was going to go on my own for a little bit, but I met up with two more people while they were doing what was like the flower garden festival thing that was going on, and there was a lot of different types of food. So we tried some of that, and I didn't really like most of it.
Oh, that's important. What did you have?
Yeah. It was okay. Oh, okay. Now I remember. The order. It was France, then the United Kingdom, then we doubled back to France, and then it was, and then after all this stuff, we did finally go to Morocco and Japan, and then the American adventure. Yeah. That okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we went to Morocco. We tried other food. There was a chicken kebab and a. Like a kind of rosewater, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a fondant type rose thingy. Yeah, it was good. It was the best not normal thing that I ate there that day. Okay, so after that we went to the Japan Pavilion. I got a Luna plush from Sailor Moon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I had been binging Sailor Moon at the time. As of right now, I have watched every single thing related to Sailor Moon. Cosmos is the only thing that's left. I highly recommend Sailor Moon, except for Super S. That season is garbage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened? Is just the writing really bad or something, or the animation dips or something?
I got attached to. What is it? Haruka and Michiru, and like the Outer Planet 4, and it's like they were kind of like holding things together for a bit because I don't know. It just felt weird. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Moving on. So. We did that. Let's see. We hung on there for a little bit, and then I had to go to the bathroom, and I rushed over to America Adventure to get to a bathroom, and then we all met up to do the America Adventure attraction. Even though the good part is that it was like indoors and air conditioned, but that's pretty much the only good part about it. It was kind of boring, but the animatronic work was decent.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it would be better to update that, or better yet, have a Muppet version of it at some point, maybe. I don't know. It'd be funnier with the Muppets, honestly.
Right.
Okay, after that, let's see, what did we do after that? Trying to remember. It was okay. We kept going around that way. I'd have to double check what the map of it was. Give me a second. Yeah, it's better if I have a map of it in front of me right now. That'll get me a better idea of it. Yeah, we moved on to. Oh, okay. Now I remember. I think it was Italy was the next one.
Okay.
But I'm just going to double check, make sure that I'm right about that. Okay, yeah, Morocco, Japan, okay, yeah, Italy. Okay, yeah, so we went, we temporarily saw Italy, and that's where we were going to have essentially what our dinner, like our early dinner was going to be. Which was, yeah, which was good. We went to Germany because one of my friends wanted to do a meet and greet with Snow White, so we did that, and then after that,
we headed off to, was it the Outpost? Yeah, we went to the Outpost, and then we made our way all the way back over to France. Wait, was it France? Or it was like close to France, where we took the boat all the way back to World Celebration. Which is which is like supposed to be the front hub, but it was covered in a lot of work walls. Apparently, it's supposed to be getting a big renovation, which we didn't get to see. Yeah. After that, we went to let's see. We did Test Track. After that, we did Spaceship Earth. And that actually kind of, well, it didn't break down. It just paused for like two or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that one should probably get renovated at some point. Who knows? Yeah, we didn't do Mission Space or Guardians. Guardians isn't ready. Mission Space, I don't know. But yeah, after that most of us decided to go to Mexico. To Mexico for a stop off, and then I went on the Three Caballeros ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while everybody else went to Norway to get some 2 or 3 people went to get Norway for pastries, like to get some kind of dessert or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was nice. And then we pretty much all raced back over to France in order to see the fireworks.
Well, how were the fireworks?
It was good. We had an okay spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then after that we finished that up and went home. Went back to the hotel.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Sound like a pretty good day.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What was the day after that like? Actually, the day before. The day before that, we actually went to Disney Springs and did all kinds of stuff. We were pretty much just getting a handle on what Disney Springs had. I went to go to ice cream with 2 other people. We went to... Actually, yeah, I think we actually went to go see a movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen it at that point, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
I think I did that. Yeah. Multiverse of... yeah, let me just double check that on my... Yeah, I'm just double checking my information. I just want to make sure my story is straight. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was correct. Okay, yeah, I was right about this. All right, so we went to see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on the day we all pretty much met up at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did that at 3 o'clock, and then we went to a burger joint at around 6, and then okay, I got it all straightened out. Okay, and then the day after that, we went to Disney Springs again. After we took a dip in the pool, we went to Disney Springs to see Bad Guys, which we all love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like honestly one of my favorite DreamWorks movies now.
Nice.
Yeah, I had seen Bad Guys previously, but that was like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks previously. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What else? Oh, okay. And then
Yeah, I went to go try out the Chicken Guy restaurant, which is pretty much all sauces, no substance.
Oh. Ugh.
Well, it was like a bunch of like kind of chicken dipping sauces, but turns out I'm not exactly as keen to do that as I thought I was.
Mm.
It wasn't bad. It was just, yeah,
You're just kind of just meh.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. After that, we went to Magic Kingdom. I think. The day after that, we went to Magic Kingdom, and then this will be a little bit easier to gauge because I got the map up already. So we were going down Main Street, and we saw Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore, and like the other Winnie the Pooh characters. We got pictures of all that, which was nice to do that because we probably wouldn't have been able to get meet and greets with them anyway. Yeah. And then we went to Tomorrowland and went to Space Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, went to Space Mountain, and then after that, I got a refill of my popcorn. Then I went around to go to Fantasyland to do the Winnie the Pooh ride. And as it turns out, it broke down while I was on it around the Heffalumps and Woozle sequence.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I got a free fast pass thingy. Like it's not really fast pass anymore. It's like it's Genie Plus thingy or whatever the equivalent is.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. You got a little
and I immediately used it on Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I immediately used it on Little Mermaid because I didn't think that I would be able to use it on Pooh again, which is fine. Little Mermaid ride was nice. Probably not going to do it again, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then let's see. Okay, after that, I did not go over there. Okay, I kept going this way. I was going to go to PhilharMagic, but I got a text that that everybody wanted to do it at the same time, so I didn't do it. Let's see. After that, I met up with everybody on. Let's see. I met up with everybody at. I'm trying to remember. Met up with everybody at Liberty Square to go to a in-tavern restaurant thing that's like reminiscent of it's supposed to be like from it's like a villagey in tavern that has Thanksgiving feast. Yeah, that explains it enough, I guess. It was nice. I'm probably not going to try it again. The food was good, but I don't really like the food choices is all. And then after that, we went to PhilharMagic with the new Coco scene added in, and that was fun.
Okay.
And then immediately,
what's the PhilharMagic like? Or what is that?
Donald loses Mickey's sorcerer hat, and he has to go retrieve it again.
Okay, so then he just goes like what, different Disney worlds, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. After that, I went on It's a Small World because it was hot, and I wanted to go somewhere that was indoors.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
And it does get off my bucket list because of that. Though I might do the Disneyland version because I hear that they actually have like chibi Disney characters in it.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, you live in California, wouldn't you know?
I mean, I haven't been on it in ever, so.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm planning on going to California sometime soon because of Super Nintendo World. Maybe we'll meet up.
Cool. Yeah, but yeah, I haven't been on the last. I mean, I was at Disneyland a couple months ago for the Star Wars anniversary or something like that. But
May the 4th.
Yeah, Yeah, when with a friend of mine because he gets passes all the time. So, but
Oh man.
um, or he likes going to like the Star Wars celebrations,
Yeah.
and so I went there. So, but we only went on all the Star Wars themed stuff, like Space Mountain is Hyperspace Mountain over there. So
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. But yeah, I haven't been on It's a Small World after all for like a couple decades.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think. I think it. I think I got the order a little bit wrong. I think it was Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, then the Tavern, then Mickey's PhilharMagic, and then Small World.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that, I went on Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad was a little too shaky, but it was good.
Okay.
Like just assume that most of the rides that I'm talking about are good. If it is bad, if it's bad, I'll mention that it's bad.
All right, no worries.
Yeah. And then I didn't get on Splash Mountain. I'm probably gonna get my chance because they're gonna be finishing that in like 2 years, so I'll have my chance to go again.
Okay.
After that, I went on Pirates of the Caribbean. That was good. I didn't go on Jungle Cruise. That's another thing I'm gonna save for next time.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I met up with everybody at the Be Our Guest restaurant because someone wanted to meet Beast. But three of us decided that it wasn't really gonna be worthwhile, and we decided to just wait for everybody at the exit because the fireworks were gonna go off shortly after that. So I got myself some ice cream, and I did offer somebody who was over there ice cream, but they were like, "It's fine. No, never mind." Yeah, so I had my ice cream, and I was watching the celebration. Like it was fantastic. I loved I'd say the Disney World one was the best fireworks of the two that I saw.
Nice.
Yeah. After that, I went to the gift shop to really quickly get a shirt for the 50th, and I met up with everybody. I feel like I kind of inconvenienced the guy I was going with, because he and one of our other friends was with his family because he graduated. So what happened was they wanted to just get a ride with his folks, and I kind of just essentially held them up for a little while because I wanted to get the shirt. But they seemed all right. I tried to be I tried to be as polite as possible once I met up with them.
I'm sure they were understanding.
Yeah. All right. That's probably the most in depth I'm gonna be about who I was going with. I don't want to say anything else. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. So the day after that, we let's see. Okay, yeah, now I remember. That was by the time we did that. By the time we were at Disney World, that was when we. What? Oh yeah. Anyway, Oh, the mouse. Oh god, the mouse is. What the heck?
What happened?
The mouse is broken.
Oh no.
Oh, let me try something. Okay, there we go. It's back. So, yeah, sorry about that. All right. Anyway, moving on. That was the. what day was that? That was the 12th that we went to Disney World. The 13th. Let's see. The 13th was. Okay. So a friend of mine wanted to go to some gift shops, and then I agreed. He decided to walk. I decided to get a ride.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, so I decided to get a ride, and okay, yeah, so decided to get a ride. We went to like a bunch of other ones. I got a Stitch plush. I got some Stitch shirts and some other stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then I went over to Longhorn for lunch, and then we and then in Longhorn for lunch, and then I tried to get dinner that night, but it was very difficult to do so for some reason, and then we all went and saw Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars, which was freaky as hell.
Did he go to Mars?
Yeah, but it's weird.
But it was put on acid.
Well, not that much, but still. All right. Okay. Day after that, we went to Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
And this, I say, was the best portion of the trip, in my opinion.
See anything exciting?
Yeah, it was definitely exciting. I had been essentially mooching off of everybody else's genie reservations, but this was the first day that I actually did them myself.
Okay.
The only one that was done for me was Runaway Railway, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. Let's see. Make sure. Okay. Okay. So we entered. I took a picture of Donald and Daisy while they were on like an awning or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pretty much separated a lot of the time from then on. Let's see. I went over to do the Mickey and Minnie Vacation Fun short in that small theater, and then did Muppet Vision 3D, which was good. Let's see. After that, I went into Galaxy's Edge, and pretty much just browsed until I met up with everybody for Smuggler's Run.
Mm-hmm.
And we did.
That's a fun ride.
Yeah, and surprisingly, we actually did pretty well. Goes to show that we're
cool.
friends, I guess.
What station were you at?
I was what is it, the engineer again?
Yeah. When I went, me and my friend were an engineer, and we did pretty good.
Yeah, I knew what to expect because I'd went before, but it was definitely yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After that, we pretty much separated for most of the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I went to. Did I go to Toy Story Land first? Wait, no. Yeah, no, we didn't. We all went back over to the 50s diner to eat there. Yeah, and their fryers weren't working, but the restaurant next door was able to make fried food, so I was safe there. And it was our friend's it was close to our friend's birthday, so we were able to celebrate there, and then it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Okay, and then after that, I think we all did actually just do our own stuff after that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now I remember. Alright, okay, I was running short on cash, so I tried to find an ATM. Turns out there wasn't any nearby, or working at the park at all, which is bad. But it's fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I got popcorn again at a refill station, and then I reserved. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I reserved a Toy Story Mania pass for right before going to Runaway Railway. Yeah. Yeah, going right before Runaway Railway. Or wait, was it? Wait, is that right? I'm trying to remember. I'm kind of spacing on. Okay, wait, no. I take that back. I actually remember what I was doing. Okay.
Okay.
Did Slinky Dog Dash because first after we did the 50s diner. Then I went to go get some popcorn. Then I did Toy Story Mania, skipping the line for that, and then Runaway Railway right after that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that I went to I decided to kill some time and do Tower of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, and I had done it before, but it was nice going again. But yeah,
yeah.
The Tower. I already done Aerosmith, and I didn't want to chance losing my glasses, so it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna do the Lightning McQueen Academy thing, but it was probably just a stage show. I might go next time, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after Tower of Terror, I made my way back over, got a churro on the way, and then I made it over to the Sci-Fi Diner. The 50. Oh, wait. Okay, what is it specifically called? The Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, and that.
How was that?
Okay. Before that, I met up with Mickey and Minnie in a meet and greet, like right across the street, which didn't take it long at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant might be the best solo time I had in the parks at all. Like, the theming was fantastic, and like the food was dang good. Like it was a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
Only problem was that the screen was showing pretty much the same thing after a while. It was fine, but it would just appreciate a little variety and to really match the aesthetic a little.
What were they like only showing?
B-movie trailers, a Tom and Jerry short about about a rocket, and B-roll from the 50s.
Yeah, some variety would be nice.
Yeah, but it was like the atmosphere was great, food was great. It's just all amazing time. And then while I was in there, everybody else went back to the room, and it was fine because I didn't mind staying back for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. After that day, it was pretty much just let's see. Wait, 12, 13. And then after that, we went to Disney Springs again. I dragged one of my friends over to see Paul and Neo because the Ghibli Fest was still going on.
Cool.
It was a good movie. It is
a good movie.
Not as good as Princess Mononoke, but yeah.
Of course. It's like a charming little adventure.
Yeah. After that, I went back, and then he stayed around. Let's see. After that, I believe that might have been. Wait, no, that was not. And we pretty much just did are the last minute things. We did Disney Springs again and again, and then we saw Country Bears back at the house. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. After that, went to Typhoon Lagoon. That was fun, but I decided to just go to Disney Springs or whatever. Yeah, I went to Disney Springs and just did what I wanted or whatever for a while until I went back.
Mm-hmm.
Or was that the day we went to? I don't know. That's fine. Yeah, and then the time came where we had to say goodbye.
Oh, okay. All sounds like a pretty good trip.
Yeah, it was great. I'm definitely gonna go again alone next time just to finish up all the stuff that I didn't get to do this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was definitely fun. I'm planning to go to California sometime early next year, and then Florida sometime late next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was great as it was celebrating the 50th with everything.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. The Too Many Games trip is a lot more self-explanatory and streamlined. So let's see. And I do have a schedule, I think. Okay, yeah, I got it. So I, unfortunately, thanks to my dad wanting to make sure our dog is being taken care of. Well, I say that, but she does deserve to be taken care of. But because he didn't want to like get someone else to like take care of her for a bit, my ride was a lot later. My ride over to Too Many Games was a lot later than could have been, and there was traffic, so that was not good. It was just like a kind of just like a shit show for that.
Okay.
Hopefully next time it'll be better than that, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So first, once I got there, was in line, and then was in line again to get into the vendor halls. I browsed those for a bit, then went to the Brain Scratch Comms Q&A. After
The what Q&A?
Brain Scratch Comms Q&A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that was definitely fun. Yeah. After that was just did a bunch of other things real quick. Wait, no. Actually, take that back. The very first thing that I did once I actually got in was I went over to the Charmaine meet and greet thing where I could get a picture and get her to sign something, because
cool.
She was probably the main reason that I was there that year. Like
did you get your autograph?
Yeah, autograph picture was all that. She voices Sailor Venus and Michiru from BNA.
Nice.
Like, that was a big highlight, and then everything else that day happened. It was good.
Buy anything good?
Yeah. I, aside from the shirt and pin that I was gotten because I got bought an expensive enough ticket. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I got a Inkling plush and a Purple Pikmin plush, and a few other random knickknacks.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Before there was a Jackbox free play thing going on. Before that, I went over to the Wendy's on the other side of one of the roads and just got some food over there. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty good trip overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for both trips sound like they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's like it was a 3-day trip though. So, day 2, got some breakfast, but it was kind of just not enough. So I got breakfast at Bob Evans next door. I do not recommend Bob Evans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it just not taste very good?
Um, it just felt cheap, I guess.
Oh. Mm.
I recommend just going to like if you see just like a diner or something, then just go to that instead.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, yeah. Yeah, day 2, went to Some Call Me Johnny Live.
Oh, cool. How was that?
That was good.
Mm.
Yeah, after that, what happened after that? That's a good question. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm blanking for a minute. Oh my god, this video is going to be 3 hours long. Okay. After that, I browsed the vendor halls. I think that's when I got the plushes. And then after, I also got, let me see, a mini Oshawott plush, a Luigi Pikachu keychain plush, and the Pokemon replica badges for Hoenn. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Okay, and then after that, I went to the Share Melee Q&A panel because I was waiting for that to start up for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to ask 2 questions. Thankfully, that was good.
Cool. How'd that go?
I believe what it was I asked how she felt. Wait, no, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. I asked her about how she felt working on the Legend of Heroes Trail series as Arian Road,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, asked her how it felt to land the part of Chloe from Pokemon Journeys because she's a big fan of Pokemon back when she was a kid.
Oh, nice. And then she said, "Go away." No, I was kidding.
Yeah. All right, that was fun. After that, I just decided to go get dinner at Longhorn and then just head back to the hotel room, and that's it.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. I think after that, I went back over to the convention thing and did Jackbox for like a little bit. I did also get order a Amy Rose keychain thingy that they were selling inside the arcade. That was fun, but I didn't get it until the morning after, which is fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's see. And then final day. After I got after I got that, like the full order and all that stuff, I went over to the final panel I was going to do, which was a Hudson Soft 50th anniversary panel. And I learned something pretty interesting. Apparently, Xanadu, was it Faux Xanadu? The first game in the Xanadu series, one of the first games in the Xanadu series by Falcom was also co-developed by Hudson Soft.
Huh.
It's really fascinating.
What's the Xanadu? That's like that. Tokyo Xanadu is one of their games, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that those are part of like the same.
Series. I had heard that Fact Xanadu was a thing, so I wanted to just make sure that they did work with Falcom, and they did, and that was great.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. And then after that panel, I went over to the Regal Cinema nearby to see The Cat Returns, another Ghibli movie. That Regal Theater was something straight out of the 90s. It had like so much neon, but it was like a refreshing throwback to the 90s in that way.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, like I miss movie theaters that looked like that back in the day.
Yeah. Movie was good, and then afterwards I met up with my dad. We drove home, and it was nice.
Cool.
And afterwards, yeah. And then afterwards, I found out that the internet was down.
Ah, yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
And then it was down for 3 days, and I wasn't able to do jack diddly fucking squat.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Did they explain what happened, or was it like a maintenance that went on for too long or something?
I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. As long as the internet's back now, that's all that matters.
That is true.
Yeah, and then after that, well, I think you know the rest.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, that's it for that. And before we inevitably reach 50 minutes and make this a fucking 3-hour monster, let me just go over my plans pretty quick. I'm gonna probably release a video teasing what my next what the next big project is, but I'm gonna spell it out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh my god, hold on, give me a second. Hold on. I don't think we're gonna get copyright struck if I just play a video. Let me just yeah, so the idea is that it seems like it seems like the Pokemon Diamond and every episode of Diamond and Pearl reviewed in 10 words, 2 sentences or less worked out pretty well.
Okay.
I didn't get as many views or comments as I would have liked, but that's mostly because my channel's not that big anyway.
Right.
So, I thought to myself, what would be the next logical step?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I would have punched you through the screen if you said Digimon.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, but I
R.I.P. creator.
Yeah, but if you've been paying attention on my channel, you'll notice that I set up a poll in the community tab a little while back, and I think it's time to announce the winner. Oh wait, no. Oh. Get it. There we go. I don't want to get copyright struck. But, so you get the idea. And now, the more shortened title, for better convenience. Every episode of Pokemon the series Ruby and Sapphire reviewed. The 10 words, 2 sentences or less thing is going to get dropped because I feel like that's pushing it.
Yeah, listening to the song, I was like, yeah, it doesn't sound like Orange or like Johto or anything like that. So I think it's probably either X or Y or Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't heard those theme songs before.
Okay. Yeah. So the poll had original series X and Y, Black and White, and Advanced. Actually, yeah, I think it. Did it have all 4? Yeah, I think it had all 4. And the one that actually took the crown was Advanced. I think the main reason for that was because people have been antsy and wanting characters like May and Max to show up in the anime journeys again. So, it makes at least a little bit of sense, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, actually, take it back. Black and White wasn't even on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ruby and Sapphire won with 60%, and then X and Y and Journey Begins, which was original series Orange Islands and Johto, also both tied at 20%.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the reason why I was thinking about doing X and Y was because those games would turn 10 as of next year. And, Ruby and Sapphire because the anime turns 20 years old this year, and Journey Begins because the anime itself turns 25 this year.
Okay.
Yeah. And as far as what'll be coming up after Ruby and Sapphire, I'm not really sure, but I know something that will be happening in hold on. I know for sure that there will be something that will be hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I'm blanking a little bit. Yeah, but I can guarantee that the thing after Ruby and Sat. Well, okay, 2024 as a whole will be having something a little special, a little something back from your childhood, and to like to make it a little bit more fitting, when we were very young. No. I hate YouTube Kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2024 is the year of poo. Poo-a-thon, if you will. Yeah, because, get this, when we were very young, the first appearance of Winnie the Pooh, 1924. So it's the 100th anniversary of Winnie the Pooh. So
wow.
I gotta do it. There's no way I can ignore that. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and to be clear, I'll be reviewing every short, every movie, every special, every episode of every cartoon show, Christopher Robin, and then, and I'm not sure what else. If there's like a Pooh project that gets announced and released between now and the end of 2024, I'll do that too. Oh, and I'll also be going over his the 100-acre wood levels in Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
But yeah, that's this will probably be over 3 hours long. I do not. Well, actually, no. Editing it shouldn't be that difficult now that I think about it. Yeah. And I guess before we sign off, go watch The Ghost of Molly McGee.
Yes.
Like, holy shit, the season finale is like... I did not expect them to be so gung-ho as to maintain their we only get serious in the season finale status that Disney shows seem to be doing.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was essentially their new hallmark, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. Like I was surprised myself. I thought it was just gonna be, wacky adventures the entire way through, but they're like, nope, we're actually gonna do what all the other shows have done and do something a little bit serious for the finale.
Yeah, not nearly as serious as Amphibia or Owl House, though.
Yeah, no one gets stabbed.
Yeah, like, anyway, all right. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. So, what was the tier list thing that you wouldn't mind doing, or what was it?
Of video game based movies.
Video game based movies. I have not seen a lot of those, so maybe not. or maybe it'll be the first instance where you'll be the one majority doing that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I could always do that. That would be fun.
Yeah, we'll might just have it be that you're the one doing most of that, and maybe we'll do everything right and wrong with the Pokemon movies, but that'll of course also require you to watch the rest of them.
Yes, it would.
And I'll be there every step of the way, laughing and crying and weeping. That what am I doing with my life?
What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I think my voice has gone pony enough today.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a bit hoarse.
Well, it was fun.
Yeah. So tune in for I don't know when. Hold on, let me just check. For Ruby and Sapphire for a date that I'm going to aim for, not necessarily actually accomplish, but aim for. November. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot more lenient. November 21st of this year will be the very first video on Ruby and Sapphire. Every episode of Pokemon Advanced reviewed.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll probably just go off of the North American release date and then the European. Wait, no. North America. Oh wait, no, not that one. Yeah, I'll just put a. I'm not gonna put any dates up right now, but it'll be between November of this year and probably summer of next year, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. Anyway, all right. So this is Blah 6.
And this is Equestron.
Signing off on this extremely long video.
Have a good one.
Yeah.